Hi, how's everybody doing? It's Crazy Monkey here again. So I just want to say real quick, the men have got to come together, and conservative women have got to come together as well. And we got to do three things. That's right, we got to do three things if we're going to save this country. If we're going to save this country from these communists, and these socialists, and these feminist extremists. If we have any chance of rebuilding the family at all, we need to do three things. We need to eliminate welfare, eliminate alimony, eliminate welfare, legalize prostitution. I'm going to break it down right now, and then I'm going to get hella messed up, and then I'm going to do part 3 on the prostitution. All right, fair enough. I got to get my Alaska vodka, and then I'm going to do part 3, and that's the legalized prostitution. That's right. But here's part 1 and 2. We're just doing part 1 and 2 of the same section, so I only have to do 2 clips. All right. So here's part 1 and 2, doing it at the same time. Part 1 is we need to get rid of welfare. Welfare has destroyed the family. You look at these inner cities, you got all these single mamas on welfare, 3 babies, 3 different daddies. It has destroyed the family. Welfare has got to be eliminated. We got to eliminate this welfare state. We got to eliminate this Section 8, this welfare, this Section 8. That's got to be eliminated. All right. That welfare is just, it allows women to just throw men into the trash. The woman's like, she gets a $50,000 welfare package in many states. When you add it all up, add up all the welfare benefits, she's getting like $50,000 package. You know, and she doesn't want a man. Why would she want a man? She can just be on welfare and get fat and huge. She can just be on welfare and get fat and huge. She can weigh 350 pounds, just walk around with large fat rolls all over, with 3 different babies by 3 different daddies, 3 different baby daddies. You know, and she can just do that because she doesn't need a man no more. She's got a new man. She's got a new man. His name's Uncle Socialist Sam. You know, she's married to big government, and it wrecks the family. And we know this. I mean, every conservative, even moderates, even liberals, will agree that welfare wrecks the family. Welfare has got to be eliminated. If we're ever going to rebuild the family, if we're ever going to make woman great again, if we're ever going to make woman great again, make woman great again, make woman athletic, make woman skinny, make woman sexy, make woman want to be stay-at-home housewives. If we're ever going to make woman want to get married and be good woman, if we're ever going to make woman great again, we need to eliminate the welfare. Another thing we need to do is eliminate part 2 of the blog right now. We need to eliminate that alimony, that alimony. That alimony's got to be eliminated. That is BS. These women divorce rate their husbands by the millions. They get this freaking alimony. I did that child support blog a few days ago. These women are getting $2,000 child support payments for like 2 kids. It only costs them like $500-600 to raise the kids. They're making like $1,500 profit off the children. They're going buying these bags with the profit. They're buying these high heels. They got like 100 high heels in their closet, paid for by all that child support that was extra beyond what they need. They only need $600 to take care of those 2 kids, and they get $2,000 from the father. They get $1,400 surplus. They take that $1,400 and they just waste it on a bunch of clothes, a bunch of high heels, a bunch of stupid purses, a bunch of stupid, useless handbags and all this dumb, useless shit they buy. They go to these fancy stores in every downtown, everywhere in this country, every downtown big city. They have all these fancy stores, these fancy shopping malls where the women are going, buying all these dumb, stupid $500 handbags and these $100 high heels, and their closets are just full of all these dumb, stupid high heels and all these dumb, stupid clothings for like $20,000, a big, huge wardrobe. It's ridiculous. And where do they get that money? A lot of times, after they divorce rape their husband, they get these massive alimony checks. They get child support that's like double to triple what they need to take care of the kids. Then they make all that profit surplus, and then they just buy all this useless junk with all that money. And then the billionaire elites at the top, they love it. They love it because a lot of that useless luxury goods that the woman buys, a lot of that stuff's like sky-high profit margin, like 50, 80, 90% profit margin. So then what happens is these corporations and these billionaire elites, they just make tons of money off of that. They just make so much profit. So they love it. They love it. They take the money away from the man, they give it to the woman, and the woman wastes like half of it on all this useless junk that she's buying. And then the rich elites are getting all that profit, they're getting all that money. So understand how it works? And if the guy had the money, 70% of the time, because like I said, 70% of the time, the men spend money wisely. 30% of the time, the men are just wasteful with their money, and they buy a bunch of of junk because they're like metrosexual men, I guess. They're like girly men, metrosexual men, and they just waste money on like manicures, and there's like 30% of the guys that want to be metrosexuals, put makeup on their face and shit, and have $500 haircuts, and have $1,000 clothing, and $500 shoes. And so that you do have some metrosexual girly men out there that waste a lot of money, you know. just saying. You do got like 30% of the men that are like that. They waste a lot of money. But 70% of the men out there are real smart with their money. They buy a house, they buy an apartment building, they get some dividend stocks, and they're real smart with their money. And then with females, it's the opposite. You got 70% that are just dumb as hell with their money. They're just wasting on a bunch of useless junk, useless high heels, 100 pair of high heels, a bunch of useless clothing items they don't even need, 5 freaking purse handbags they don't even need. They just waste their money on a bunch of useless junk. 70% of the women waste their money on useless junk. And then 30% of the women, they're smart with their money. They'll buy a house, they'll invest the money in mutual funds or stock, and they're smart with their money. That's what the research I've done has led me to that conclusion, all right? So the reason why the government, the big corporations want the woman to get all this alimony, and like massive child support that's like 3 times more than what she needs is because they know 70% chance she's going to take the extra money, the extra profit, and she's going to waste it. And then that profit goes straight to the corporation, straight to the billionaire elites. And then 2 is it's also taxes. There's taxes involved as well. The government likes it when the woman wastes all his money because then they get all the taxes. They get more taxes. Forces the man to work 80 hours a week as a slave. The man's an 80-hour work week slave. He's working like crazy. He's paying a massive taxes to pay this woman the vagina money. Then she gets all this free money, and then she wastes the money, and then she's paying taxes on the luxury goods, and then the government's getting all that tax money. That's another reason they do it. The government loves it. They get all the tax money. Corporations love it. They get all the profit off all this useless junk that she's buying 70% of the time. That's basically how the system works. And I'm just saying, us men and the conservative woman need to rise up and say enough's enough. This welfare state's got to be eliminated. This alimony's got to be eliminated. These child support payments need to be made more realistic. Not these $2,000 a month payments that you see in like California and New York for 2 kids. No, the child support needs to be like $300 per kid. You know, it needs to be more realistic of what it actually costs. And remember this, lady, respectfully, 80-90% of the children in custody disputes are awarded to the woman. So when a woman and man divorce, the woman gets the children, I think it's like 85% of the time. The woman gets the children, the guy gets the children 15% of the time. All right? And a lot of times when the guy gets the children, he gets virtually no child support from the woman. He gets like $200 a month. He gets a very small amount, okay? When the woman gets the children, she gets a massive amount, like $2,000. That's typically how it works. Just saying. That's typically how it works. Just want to let you know about that. And the child support, it needs to be realistic. And then here's the thing I want to say to the ladies out there. You know, you need to pay for the kids too. You know, you can't just rely on the husband to pay everything. You're saying, it costs, this is what the woman will say. The woman will say, it costs $1,000 to take care of 2 kids. Okay, maybe it does. I'll agree with you. But if the husband's already given you $600, then you just have to pay $400. That sounds pretty fair. Why do you need a full $1,000? Can't you add some money to help the children too? If your husband's giving you $600, that sounds good to me because you only got to pay $400. Sounds good. He's making more money than you. You're making less. You pay $400, he pays $600. It sounds good. Why do you need $2,000? Oh, I see. You need the extra $1,000 so you get all the handbags and all the purses, and then you pay nothing for the kids, and then you make $1,000 profit. And I think that's really sick, man. I think that's really sick. Part 3 is coming right up, y'all.